Restaurant Unstoppable. Inspire, empower, and transform the industry. When you got the Johnson & Wales, because that's where you end up going. I don't know if you mentioned it. You went to Johnson & Wales.
Yep.
Were there any professors there that really made an imprint on you as far as transforming the man you are today?
Yes, absolutely. So it was about my sophomore year when I was I had to make the decision, do I want to continue the next 2 years or do I just want to get my associates and call it quits? And after that, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go for my bachelor's. So when I got past my sophomore year into my junior year, I had a professor named Chef Joe Melanson. And he was the one that really kind of pushed me to get into the kitchens after working in just like these little mom and pop shops or just like churn and burns and things like that, and just saying you can be and do something better. So I started working with him at it was a country club in Rhode Island. And then from there, he was like, all right, we had Barbara Lynch from Boston who came up to one of the events, and he was like, you need to go talk to her. And I was all shy and shit. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I can swear on here.
People have said far worse. I've said far worse, so you're fine.
Yeah, I was just all shy, and I didn't want to go up and approach. And I was like, no, I'll let this opportunity pass. And thinking back on that, I was like, you know what, I should have taken that up. But I ended up actually applying to Viaud, and I got the position over there. And if it wasn't for him saying you should go work in Boston, you should go work in a bigger city, which, of course, from Rhode Island, a bigger city is Boston, I would have never kind of had that push behind me, that motivation to seek other.
Yeah, so what is the big lesson to draw from this?
So it's to follow your mentors and take their advice, take their guidance. They know they've been through a lot, you know, and especially in this industry where you're passing on, I want to say, generational knowledge or wealth in the industry, and they can see the shifts in the dynamics that's changing in this industry, and can really help guide and push you to be the best that you can be.
Reflecting back at that time, what was it about you that he saw that made him want to take you under your wing? What was your relationship like? What was that engagement like?
Honestly, I've been struggling with that for the past few years of people seeing more in me than I see in myself.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of what I'm trying to open up to and explore of who am I and what is it that these people are seeing in me that I can explore more.
Yeah. What was he saying to you like early on when he first started, like, you know, clearly investing energy and time in you? What was the reasons he was giving you?
He saw that I was passionate, a hard worker, and I was dedicated to the craft.
Yeah. And I mean, absolutely what you're saying, like lean into your mentors. And I feel like there's so much pressure on high school kids to go straight from high school to college.
Right.
And I don't know if I agree with it. You were an exception because in all the interviews I've done, it's always been the guys and gals who like went to school, failed out, or like waited until they're like 22, 23, and they had a passion for food and beverage because they were working in the industry, who always made the most out of that college experience when they went to either Johnson & Wales or CIA or wherever it might be.
Right.
But they were all in. You know, they're usually using their own money. They had lived a little bit, and they network hard and they leverage those relationships. And I'm willing to go on record and say the most valuable thing you're gonna get when you pay your whatever it is, $100,000, $75,000.
Thanks for reminding me.
To go to these culinary schools isn't the education. It's the network.
That's 100% true.
It's the network you're paying for because they're going to open doors for you. And just like you said, like how would you have been able to go from high school to Barbara Lynch or Chris Coombs? You know, like that's a big step.
It really is.
You could do it with no experience, maybe not, but like
it might take you longer to get there.
Yeah, but like it's the doors that are going to open for you. So if you are listening to this and you are thinking about culinary school, know every professor by first name. Go hang out in their office whenever you can. Like they will change your life if they like you, right?
They will.
Yeah,
no, honestly, just remember that they are people too. You know, before chefs, they were human beings just like us. You know,
usually I don't do that much talking, but you struck a nerve with me in there with that one because it's make the most out of those relationships.
That's right.